Australia, yeah. Hilton Melbourne.
Sorry, get another draw. Disappointing.
Yeah, we really need to win. It's an area of our development that we've got to get better at, and you know, draws are no good in competition. You need 3 points, and you know, we've known that for some time, that we have too many draws in tournaments, and that places us out of the top contention. So yeah, it was a little bit like last night. I think failure to put away opportunities. Sorry?
Execution,
yeah, it's still a work on for us. I think everyone would acknowledge that. Yeah, it's not going as we would like. We're working hard at it, and you know, we feel that a good result is not too far away. But you know, it's certainly an area of our game that we need to take care of, and it's so important if you want to break into that next group that your penalty corner is working.
It looked like a battle out there. There were people flying everywhere. Was it deliberately a physical type of game that you were planning to have?
Oh,
or just worked out?
You know, when you play 2 games in a row, players are tired, and that's, you know, can happen that way. That the fatigue sets in. Canada played at 4 o'clock yesterday, the early game. They had a little bit longer rest, but you know, those conditions are very taxing for the players these days. And, the speed of the game takes a lot out of the players, so yeah, it can be quite physical.
Overall, were you happy with the performance of the team apart from the finishing?
Well, I think our second half was quite good. You know, we had a lot of penetration there, a lot of opportunities, enough to win the game. But our first half was not unsatisfactory. You know, it was you know, with low par performance for the first half.
Your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'll just echo what Colin said in that our first half performance was poor. We didn't show enough intent and positive play, and we sort of knew that second half we would be able to create more chances, and we did that, but we weren't good enough to take them, so a few things to work on going forward.
Is it due to the fact that they were backing the defence at right?
Yeah, look, it certainly doesn't help. Their defence is one of their strengths, and they're very good at it. Very good one-on-one tacklers, particularly around the fringe of the circle. So, and we tried to play an expansive style of game to sort of isolate the defenders, but you know, they did well in their penalty corner defence, stood firm, and we, like I said before, we were good enough to convert our chances.
Where do you go now from? I mean,
We have a rest day tomorrow.
Yes, yeah.
And we play Pakistan, so you know, they're all tough, which is the reason why we come to the tournament, to learn and try and back up with you know, good performances. You know, we've put together a couple of good quarters so far in this tournament, but we need to put together a whole game, and of course finishing, we need to finish well to win a game.
Coach, what is your plan for penalty corner? Because I can see that you very hard to play without Andy Hayward, especially in penalty corner.
Yeah, well, Andy's in London at the moment, so it's a bit hard to use. But yeah, look, he's very good at the PC flick, and we're working with 2 young flickers here to see what they can produce. But it's not just the flick; it's the push out, and also the trap is also important. So the all-round skills around the penalty corner need to improve. Have you got some ideas for us?
After watching the video.
we got a rest day tomorrow to practice them.
Yeah. Come down and show us something.
Okay, thank you guys. Right.
Happy, sir?
Happy?
Yeah.
Happier than I was yesterday, that's for sure. Yeah. It's. I think it was the first half. We were pretty good. We moved the ball well. We were able to hold possession and executed some of the things we probably didn't do as well yesterday. Had a few penalty corners, a few chances. We were able to get one in, which was really nice. I think the second half was a bit of a different game again. They came at us, and we were able to hold on there. Short corner defence was solid. You know, it was something we had to look at, obviously, and and wanted to make sure. We knew that we'd probably get a few corners against a side like New Zealand, so we have to defend those well.
A lot of pressure in the second half. Is that because you were defensive in your play rather than forward?
Oh, look, I don't think so. I think they want to go forward. I mean, you need to pay respect to New Zealand. Did well. They were able to shift the ball quickly. They were able to hold the ball just like we were in the first half. And that's always going to happen. You're never going to go through the game where you're able to control the thing for 60 minutes. So it was pleasing that we were able to keep it out, you know, because it could have gone the other way and it didn't. We were able to keep getting there, keep scrambling, keeping the ball out. And, you know, sometimes that's what you have to do. You know, especially when we're a side that doesn't have the luxury of picking from, you know, 100, 200, 300 players. We've got 30 guys at home that you know, are in the group, and I think it was, you know, testament to our character that we were able to keep it out.
It did seem to be a very physical game. Is that how it felt on the field as a player?
Physical?
Yes, I mean it seemed more physical than a lot of other games, shall we say?
Yeah, perhaps. I think sometimes when the Commonwealth countries get together, it can be like that. And I think the second half, especially as the game gets a little bit more intense and it gets closer to the finish, the defense kind of gets a little bit harder and bodies start to bump into each other. But I think it's pretty fair play, and there's nothing dirty, and both sides are pretty happy with it.
So there were no injuries coming out of any of that play today? No? Everybody okay?
One guy who should be okay, a bit of a knock on the hand toward the end, running one, but I think he should be fine. We've got a rest day as well, which should be good.
Thank you.
Thank you.